I wanted to come back with another video and walk through another option with water lines. I did the last video showing how we do water lines in our basic turbo kits. This is another option I do using our block fitting and GT radiator, which on the B series you can see the block fitting right here in the front of the block. I run the water line from that fitting to the turbo and out of the turbo back to the bottom tank of the radiator, and that gives you your feed in return for the water on this turbo, which this turbo we're using here is it's a dual ball bearing Turbonetics TNX20, which I've taken it, had the turbine housing ceramic coated, and I've also upgraded the wastegate. It's internally gated, so I'm using the Tile MBI wastegate on it. I've also welded up the compressor housing, which I'll show you that in a second, to since it's in a tight spot, it's V-band inlet on the housing, so I can V-band and disconnect the turbo inlet pipe. But yeah, I just want to show you, do a quick rundown on that, and I'll show you it up close. There's a lot of detail on this car. I went through doing a lot of small things that I typically wouldn't do, but you know, every time you do a car, you want to make each one a bit nicer. So this one, you know, I went through doing every hose steel braided with a black fitting. And that's for the clutch, oil feed, water lines, catch can, everything, and have it all in neat, tight, and how it should be. So I'll go ahead and back up, show you the quick view, and kind of go from there. But you'll see what I'm talking about on the water. It's just another option, which there's several ways to run water lines, but these are just the two primary ways that I would do it here. And again, you can see it in the front. B series are all in the front. Single cam, you will have I believe it's the Z6 and the A motors have the water port in the front. Y series motors have the water port in the rear. It's the same fitting, it's just in a different location. But you can use that both ways. And you can see here the water port also runs to the bottom of the radiator. So it's a real simple connection. I'm using one of our dual backdoor intercoolers, of course, so I also did the wastegate lines for the solenoid, steel braided in black. And again, on this side of the turbo, I wanted to weld it up and get the elbow out and make sure I cleared the headlight, so it's real easy access. I can pop this off, the intake pipe just pops out, and I heat sleeved all the hoses just to keep everything safe. You won't have any heating issues or the lines heating up or grounding out or anything of that nature.